Welcome to episode 9 of Parenting Without Panic. I'm Jessica and I'm so glad that you've joined me today as we talk about how to help our kids live a faith-filled life, not just a trouble-free life. Now, when I became a parent, the weight of that responsibility and all that it entailed hit me like a ton of bricks. I was now responsible for my child's survival. I had to ensure that she was fed and clothed and safe, that she was educated and healthy, that both her physical and emotional needs were being met. And I didn't just want her to survive, I wanted her to thrive. So I did everything I could to protect my daughter from all of the bad in the world. But then, life inevitably happened. And despite my best efforts, she was hurt for the first time, and she got sick for the first time. Despite everything that I had done, she still experienced pain and suffering. And somewhere along this journey, I realized a few things that I want to take a minute to share with you today. So, number one, I know that I cannot protect my children from everything because ultimately, I can't control everything. Trying to be in control of everything to protect my children from harm and from disappointment is an impossible task, and it only leads to frustration and stress. And in the end, I know that when I'm trying to be in control of everything, I'm putting myself in a position that really belongs only to God. Second, more than anything else, I want to lead my children toward a life of faith and a personal, meaningful experience with God. I want them to know God, to know that God is always with them and that He loves them. I want my children to learn to trust God in the midst of every single circumstance. Now, when I look back at my own life, I can see that I learned to trust God the most, not when everything was perfect, not when everything was going my way, but when I faced challenges. When everything is picture perfect, there's no need for God. But faith grows in those moments when we face hurt and disappointment, when difficult things happen that are beyond our control. It is in those moments that we learn to lean into God and really, really know Him. Now, I do my children a great disservice when I hover and I shelter them from everything. I want my children to be resilient, to be strong. By trying to protect my kids from everything, I was unintentionally making them weak. I was communicating to them that they could trust in me and depend on me to always come to the rescue and to always fix every problem, rather than teaching them to trust in God and in His plan and on His strength. I was also unintentionally teaching my children that nothing bad should ever happen to them, which is a dangerous thought to let take root in their minds. That will ultimately lead them to disappointment and frustration because that is completely unrealistic. That's just not how life works. Bad things will happen in life. We all will face challenges, but we can teach our children how to respond to those things that happen that are beyond our control. We can teach them to trust God and to lean on Him. We can help them live a faith-filled life. Because think about it, whether we like it or not, whether we want to admit it or not, we won't always be there. One day, our kids will need to make it on their own without us. So, we should do everything that we can while they are with us to help them be prepared for that day. Thank you so much for joining me today on Parenting Without Panic. Don't forget that you can join a live conversation with me on Zoom on the second and fourth Monday of each month. All you have to do is click the registration link in the description below, and I will get you all of the info you need to log in to our very next call. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so that you won't miss anything. And I would love to hear from you, so leave me a comment or a question below, and I will reach out to you. We'll see you next time.